Hey guys, welcome back to CNC Outdoor Power Equipment. Today we're going to be talking about the Gravely ZTX. So this in particular is a 52-inch unit. They do make it in a 42, a 48, and a 52. This is what we have in stock, so this is what we're going to be doing the review about. All the bases we cover today will abide for all the other models as far as build and stuff like that, different engine options, but everything else is going to be relatively the same. So first of all, engine. This one in particular has a Kawasaki FR series, which is available in the 48-inch as well. The 42-inch is only a Kohler. So this is a 691V, which is going to give you 23 horsepower, which is plenty enough power for this mower. This is a residential grade mower. So what does that mean? In my opinion, 2.5 acres and below, this is going to suit you. Anything above, I would step up another model, but that's my opinion. So with that being said, I think the engine matches that very, very well. You have plenty of power. With it being residential, you're going to have a 3-year warranty. Just wanted to point that out. Next, transmission. You're going to have the Hydro Gear EZT transmission. So this is a non-serviceable transmission. What does that mean? You're not spending the money on service and maintenance. The con to it is if it goes out, it's very expensive to replace it. Sometimes it's better off just to buy a new mower. But like I said, in my opinion, 2.5 acres and below, this transmission is going to last you a really, really long time. There's people who are probably going to argue with me about that acre-wise, but that's my opinion. Next, you have your deck. It is a fabricated 11-gauge steel deck. It's a great deck. They use this deck on a bunch of different models. You have the flat sides on both sides, which is really nice, instead of a big bubble out, which is really nice. You have the bubble back here, but it's flat on there, flat there. So a trim side, so you can rub that right up against a tree, go all the way around it, and you're not, sticking out, bumping stuff. Very, very nice. I like the way they do their decks. I like the design of it. I think it's a great deck. Does a really good job of taking the grass out. You have these covers that cover all the way around, which is really, really nice. Only time it may be a pain is if you're trying to get the grass that has inevitably come over the deck and in there. But you can take the bolts out and just blow that off, which is very important for your belt life and stuff like that. New for this year, the seat, it's still just a high back normal seat, just a little bit different looking. Very comfortable seat. I mean, for a residential mower, again, if you're only mowing 2.5 acres and below, you don't necessarily need a suspension. Now, there's some people who say they may need suspension. More power to you, but this one, very comfortable, feels really good. New for this year are these grips. Instead of the cheaper neoprene that you'll see on a lot of mowers, these are more of a form-fitting, tighter on there. They feel really good. I'm a really big fan of them. Also going to help you from slipping. So if it's wet out, you grab this, you step on this, you slip here, well, you'll have your grip here, which is really, really nice. Your deck lift is right here. You'll set your gauge on this dial over here, so you can lift it up. 3.25 goes right back down. There is 13 different cutting heights, which is really, really nice. You'll never use all 13, but it is nice to have them. Over here, you have your throttle, as well as your hour meter, your PTO, your ignition, and your choke. So everything's all right here, which is really, really nice. And on the left side, you have a cup holder and then a little accessory holder. Not necessarily big enough to fit your phone. I mean, I guess up and down, but it would slide out. But you can fit, screwdriver, whatever else you need in there. Lastly, attachments. So you can get a large array of attachments for this mower. You can get a mulching kit, you can get a bagger, you can get a light kit, you can get a bunch of different stuff. They have a ton of different options, which is really, really, really nice. Again, I think this is a really solid mower for anything 2.5 acres and below. This is priced at $4,100, which is a competitive pricing. Gravely, typically, again, in my opinion, you're going to pay for the name a little bit, not too much. So I think it's a very solid unit. They've been around since 1916. They are going to cover, if you have an issue, they're going to cover it. They're going to stand behind their products, which is something we all look forward to when we buy something is, are they going to stand behind it? So we do have this model available. Like I said, $4,100. If you have any questions, comments, need anything, give us a call, stop in.